Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
The Jackson County Fair Board, in conjunction with Total Media, proudly present Neil McCoy. Neil McCoy. Saturday, July 15th at the Jackson County Fair. VIP track access seats now available for only $30, which includes admission to the fair. Get tickets now at JacksonCooHfair.com or at the Total Media Studios in Jackson.
Should we all wave? James is doing it too. Did we do good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Cool. Well, welcome everyone to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we have obviously some beautiful special guests here in the studio, and we have our royalty from the Miss Vinton County, I guess festivities, if you will, festival.
Yes.
So welcome. We're so happy to have you girls here.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So I guess we'll just go down the line if that's okay with you and have you all introduce yourselves.
I'm Karis. I'm the second attendant.
I'm Riley's and I'm the second attendant.
I'm Jessica Wells, and I'm the 2022 Miss Vinton County's first attendant.
I'm Brynley and I'm your little Miss Queen.
My name's Ella, and I am the 2022 Miss Vinton County Queen.
Well, very good. See, you guys did so well. Thank you. So tell us a little bit about, your festivities this coming weekend in Vinton County, if you would.
Well, on Friday, June 30th, we'll have our Miss Vinton County luncheon at 3 p.m., and then we'll have our downtown parade at 6:30, and then we'll have our alumni football game following after the parade, and then Miss Vinton County previews after the parade also.
On Saturday, July 1st, in the morning, is the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Later that evening, in the VCHS cafetorium, is the 67th annual Miss Vinton County contest. Following that is the fireworks.
On July 2nd, we start off the day with our alumni softball game at Wyman Park. Following that, we have the baby contest and the Mr. Firecracker contest. And then after that, we have our 62nd annual Little Miss Vinton County contest at the Vinton County High School cafeteria.
And that will be on, what, Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you have a weekend full of festivities.
Yes.
Sounds awesome. And the fireworks will be at what time, Ella?
10.
She said 10 or 11 on the radio.
Not 11.
We're like, we'll all be sleeping by then. No, that's wonderful. So tell us, do you girls know how, the festivities got started? I mean, you said the
67th Miss Vinton County.
Wow. How did that get started? Do you know?
A long time ago.
A long time ago, some people wanted a Miss Vinton County Queen.
Yeah, I
guess. Well, very good. So tell us, what did you have to do to be sitting here today?
Okay, so we had to do a lot of practice, obviously before the pageant, but on pageant day, there was an interview in the morning when you got to speak one-on-one with the judges. Okay. And then the actual contest on stage where you walk and answer questions and stuff like that.
And don't fall down, hopefully?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah. So what was the hardest part of it?
My hardest part was definitely the onstage question, because it was like a fishbowl draw, and you didn't know what question you were going to
You
get.
have no idea.
No.
All right, tell us what your questions were. Do you remember?
My question was something about what do I enjoy about my town or something, because at the time I worked at the Visitors Bureau and I just talked about how we were growing tourism and stuff.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
I believe my question was, if you could have a sit-down lunch with a famous person, who would that be and why? And I said Odyssey Alexander. She was the JMU softball pitcher for James Madison University from 2017 through 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is she just kind of an idol?
Yeah, she definitely grew up with not a lot in her life growing up, and then she famously progressed herself to become something really well. So
Great role model.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think mine was what are good characteristics for a Miss Vinton County Queen? Like, what should they be?
Oh.
And I don't remember what I said. I completely blanked.
It was like that time in old school when Will Ferrell, anyway, it's a really long story. He goes, what happened? He spews out all this information. He's like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
I don't know what I said, but it was something really good. So how about you girls? How did you get to be the little miss in the court? What did you have to do?
What was your question? Did they ask you a question?
My question was, what is your favorite thing to do in the summer? And I said to swim with my brother.
Aww.
Good answer.
My question was, who is your favorite person and why? And I said my mom,
Aw, why did you say that?
because I love her.
Aw. Is your mom here today?
Right
Oh, isn't that sweet? All right, well, very good. So tell us some of the things that you girls have done this year, because I know we've there's a little controversy about the favorite festivals and stuff.
Yes.
So we're gonna let you redeem yourself.
Okay, so my favorite
She forgot.
my favorite luncheon that I went to this past year is Beaver Oktoberfest, because we had really good food. It was like chicken strips, and they served it with Wits ice cream, and it was really
Nice.
nice. It was the best luncheon that we definitely went to.
Very good. What about you?
My favorite was the Jackson County Fair Haunted Tea, because I really enjoy Halloween and we got to dress up and stuff. I know Ella did not enjoy it as much as the rest of us, but
I almost cried.
There
Yeah.
was
Why?
they had
Are you
it was
scared?
chainsaws.
They okay, we were sitting in there, and all of a sudden the lights all go off.
Did you think
And
they were
I'm
going to
like-
hurt you?
No, but I just don't like how
I felt really bad. but
the
I was
lights
just
went off, and I
laughing.
heard chainsaws, and I put my head down, I closed my eyes, and I plugged my ears, and I was like, this is not happening right now.
Girl. We got to toughen you up a little bit.
I can't do scary stuff like that.
So this one down here loves it. And then
No.
you're like, no, absolutely not. So when was that? The haunted tea?
It was in October.
Okay,
Like
so they just
beginning
kind of
of
had a
October,
Queen's tea. That's awesome. Very good. So what was your favorite?
My favorite parade was definitely Pumpkin Show.
Yeah.
It was the biggest one we went to, and it was really fun. I loved it.
Yeah, Pumpkin Show is kind of on steroids of all the, I think we have Apple Festival here, which is awesome. But Pumpkin Show is, whew.
Us big girls didn't get to go to the Apple Festival this year because it fell on our homecoming.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, we didn't get to do it.
Bummer. Okay. Well, I think that they should let you go this year then.
Yeah, I think
come back.
Yeah, just come back.
Come back.
Pretend that it didn't happen last year. So, what grades are you all in?
I'm going to be a senior this year.
Okay.
And I'll be a junior at Vinton County High School.
Okay.
And I will be a freshman in college.
Oh, very good. So, where are you headed to college?
I'm going to be at Ohio University to study pre-physical therapy with a minor in Spanish.
Okay, cool. Wait, bueno.
See?
So, do you know Spanish now, or that's like something you're going to pursue?
Yeah, I've taken 5 years of Spanish, and I earned the Seal of Biliteracy this past year.
Awesome.
And I've taken a lot of credits at Rio for Spanish too.
Okay.
So
Awesome. Very good. Good for you. All right. Yeah, you got to tell us something not dirty.
It can be dirty.
You know what? It could totally be, because none of us are going to know what you said.
Bienvenidos todos Total Media. Welcome to Total Media. Welcome everyone to Total Media.
Oh, yay. That was very appropriate. So what do you girls have any plans for the future as far as college and all that stuff?
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm planning on going to college. Right now I'm taking college credit plus classes this summer at Rio to kind of get a head start with
Sure.
stuff like that.
Smart. Yeah.
And I definitely want to go somewhere in the medical field when I'm older. Definitely. I don't know really what college, but I'm also taking bioclearing classes to get some of my general courses out of the way.
That's awesome. Very, very good for you. And keep up that because it can save you a lot of money, if nothing else. Plus, you're ahead of the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, girls, what age are you? What grade are you going into?
I'm going into second, and I'm 7.
Okay.
I'm going into second, and I'm 6.
Okay. So did you girls know each other ahead of time? Are you in the same class?
Mm-mm.
No?
But did you know each other? Yeah.
We've been best friends for years.
Oh, so you do know each other.
You just had a different teacher? Yeah.
So, okay. You were in different classes, but you know each other. Very good. All right. So let's kind of recap like what's going on this weekend and dive into a little bit more specifics on it, if you would, because I noticed that you said about some alumni games and things like that. That is super cool.
It's actually the second year of us doing the alumni football.
So good.
We started it last year as a fundraiser for the football team.
I love that. So is it just like, how does that work exactly?
I guess we just have signups, and then like I believe it's like if you graduated in like 1988, you'd be like on the evens team, and then 1989 would be on the odds team. So like you would split up the teams that way, and like you'd have people sign up for it.
I got you. And so like, I mean, people of all ages could come back and play.
It's very interesting to watch it.
I'll bet. And so then they're forming this team of people that probably never, well, some have played together and some have never. That is so good. That is such a really good idea. Yeah. And then you said something else, softball?
Yeah, that's on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. The co-ed alumni is on Sunday, the softball game. And I think there's just a bunch of teams, and they're all just creating like a little tournament bracket. But
love that.
The alumni football is also like a Little Vikes fundraiser to raise money for Little Vikes.
For the Pee Wee teams.
Yeah, for like
is that
the little football teams.
Yeah, the little. Or is Pee Wee not politically correct anymore? I don't know. Sorry if it isn't. We don't. I don't know. But okay, very, very good. So what else is going on? So the festivities start kind of. Did you say Friday?
Yes, Friday.
Okay, and tell us again what all's going on Friday.
Oh, Friday we have our Miss Vinton County luncheon at 3, and then we'll have our downtown parade at 6:30.
Okay, and who can participate in the parade?
Anybody who wants to. I mean,
James. We should go and practice our wave in the parade.
We could do that. That's something that we could do.
We would be allowed to do. They would not want us to.
Right.
Because they would be like, who are they?
Correct.
And we would be like, yeah, nobody. No, that's so cool. You guys have a parade. Does it go through the downtown of MacArthur?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Friday night. And then you said you have a Queen's tea or luncheon.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you serving?
I think like
What are
hot
you
dogs,
cooking?
All American
hot
food.
dogs,
Yeah,
and
Party in the USA.
that's our theme, Party in the
Ah,
USA.
Love that. So like barbecue stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. That'll be fun. And who all will come to that?
Just different queens and their court from around the Ohio area. Anyone who like registers and wants to come can come.
Okay.
She said we're gonna have games.
Okay.
Mhm.
At the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What games are you going to play?
What games are you going to play at the team?
Cornhole, bingo.
There's some raffles.
You're going to dance?
Yeah.
Dance party.
You don't know how to dance, do you?
Do they-
Do you? Okay.
We're gonna have cupcakes and some cookies.
Oh, James, maybe we should go.
I'm more interested in that part.
Being in the parade. No, that's very fun. It's kind of your opportunity to meet all, the visiting queens that have hosted you over the time and all of that as well.
Something that's also really cool is that we're going to have some past Miss Vinton County Queens are invited to come to the luncheon to have just experience
A
it
stroll
again.
down memory lane.
That's so fun. Yeah. And, what would be great about that is just to pick their brains on like life experiences and stuff like that too. Just, over the years, what they've learned and all that. That would be fun. Very good. Okay. So that's Friday.
Yes.
And then Saturday
in the morning, it starts off with the 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Okay.
And then later is the 67th annual Miss Vinton County Queens contest, which is at 7.
And where's that at?
The Vinton County High School cafeteria.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that is the fireworks at 10.
She did it. Mom is so proud. All right. So that is Saturday. And then, so you've already, the contestants are already like named, right? Like it's too late to enter the contest. Okay. And you guys have a ton.
We have 13 this year.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah. That's really good. Okay. So then that was Saturday. Then we move on to Sunday. If you can wake up after the fireworks.
Sunday's the co-ed softball game, and then the baby contest is at the high school, and then the Little Miss contest, the 62nd annual Little Miss contest.
Very good. And do you girls get to participate in the contest? Oh, you're going to say speeches?
Yeah.
You are? Do you want to practice your speech here? No. Okay. Okay.
Little Miss contestants are in the
Oh gosh, yeah. We have there's 11 Little Miss contestants. We have let's see. Do you want to go through them? We have Layla Thacker, Evelyn Murphy, Emily McDaniel, Carson Bauer, Sigrid Siggy, Janie. Do you know all these girls?
Yeah.
Okay. Layla Barnhart, Molly Davis, Elena Regal, Tavy Bethel, Elena Mullins, and Everly Oni.
Yep.
Oh, I did it. Okay. So do you girls know all these little girls? Do you go to school with them and everything? What would you like to say to them to give them advice on the contest? What did you do to win?
Just be yourself.
Okay. Very good. Just answer the questions and be yourself. Have fun, right? That's kind of the whole point.
And smile.
And smile.
Good one. That's definitely true too. And then tell us a little bit about the Queen pageant, the big Queen. What do they all have to do?
So starting off, there's a cocktail portion. So they just wear a short homecoming dress.
So you're not drinking cocktails?
No.
Wearing the dress?
Yes,
Okay.
just the dress.
We're just pretending.
So we do a little walkthrough with that, and then you do it again, but then you announce yourself and your sponsor.
Okay.
And then there's an evening gown portion, and then a spotlight, which it's not really a talent. It's a spotlight. You just talk about yourself. So like last year, I wheeled out a cart of all my photography and the awards I've won with it. And I talked about how much I love photography and all the things I've done.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's like a fishbowl question.
Gotcha. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking. So what would you girls say to the ones that are trying out? Like, what advice would you give them?
I'd say definitely be yourself, because just be authentic and answer it how you really would. Don't be fake. Don't try to say what they want to hear. Say what you feel. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, just to be like genuine, because, you might think they're looking for an answer, but they might be looking for the complete opposite. So you really just have to be confident in what you're saying.
That makes sense. Same? Ditto?
Yeah.
How do you say ditto in Spanish?
Mismo, the same.
Yeah, mismo means same, or ambos means both.
There you go. What they said. Well, very good. Is there anything else you girls would like to tell our viewers while you're here?
Hope to see you there.
yeah.
Yeah, come on out. So okay, let me ask you one thing. The fireworks, where are they set off from? Where do you watch the fireworks?
You can watch them at Central Elementary. I think you can see them from there. And then the cemetery is also a good place to watch them. Honestly,
Go to the cemetery after dark.
people go there still.
So what they're saying is go ahead and break the law.
Someone told me they were going there, so I just said it.
a good seat to watch the fireworks. I can see it now. Vinton County Queen arrested
That's on me.
You can pretty much see the fireworks from anywhere
in downtown.
in our town. Yeah,
Okay, where do they set them off from?
they set them off. Yeah, from Bob Wills Hill, so right behind the cemetery. That's why. That's why. That's a good spot.
Oh, the dollar. So yeah, you would have like a good parking lot there. Okay. She's like, well, I'm going to be in the cemetery illegally, but y'all do you.
It isn't like Halloween, but she's
I know. She's hanging out in the cemetery at dark.
It wasn't me. It was my friend who told me that. But
Sure.
I'm not
My
going to rat them
friend.
out.
That's what we call them these days. No, we'll let you off the hook this time. What? Nothing. Okay. Are you going to go to the cemetery to watch fireworks? No, I don't blame you.
We can see them from our house.
You can. So we'll just all come to your house and watch the fireworks. Very good. So, what is your favorite part about the 4th of July?
I'm really excited for the co-ed softball game this weekend because I get to play with my dad, and I think that's fun.
That's cool. Yeah, very good.
But we've never done it before,
Oh.
so I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to watch the alumni football game. I think it's funny to watch old people go try to play some football after being off for 40 plus years. So I think that's a fun experience.
It's all fun and games till somebody breaks a
gets
hip.
hurt.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, I love being on stage and I get to walk a little bit. So I'm just excited for that.
Very good. Well, it sounds like a wonderful weekend full of lots of things going on. And we want to wish you girls the best.
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, and the best in your futures too. So you guys are going into the 2nd grade. Wow. Do you get to be in the same class this year? Do you know yet? No. Okay. I hope that you do. That would be cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you girls, I will let you get out of here. I know that you have lots to do and lots of planning to do. Moms, is there anything else? No? Okay. We should make them get on here and talk, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Oh, they're past Queens.
Oh my.
That's awesome. Well, very good. We'll let you off the hook this time. How's that? All right. Well, girls, thank you so much for stopping by. You want to practice our wave again? We're doing good. Okay. You guys are like on it. James? I don't know about his hand flip thing. We need to work with him.
you gotta be real loose with it.
No, you're not. You're not. He's going like this. Would you guys work with him? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right. Well, let's do some weather and hear from our friends at the Vinton County National Bank, and then we'll be back on the other side of that.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right. Well, we're back, and let's head on to the weather forecast. Speaking of festivities for the 4th of July, I know that many of you are excited in knowing what the 4th of July weather forecast looks like. And to be quite honest with you, it's kind of all over the place. And if you don't like rain, I don't really know what to tell you for this weekend because it's not looking all that good for those great fun 4th of July cookouts and pool days and all of that. But today is Wednesday, which does have some sunshine in the forecast. However, it is super duper hazy out there. And if you're wondering why, it is because of the Canada wildfires. And you can certainly see the lack of air quality, and even in our area. But if you're in the big cities of New York, Chicago's really suffering. So a lot of those folks are suffering with pretty nasty air quality right now. However, pretty weather for the weekend, other than that pesky chance of rain every day, but like mid to kind of upper 80s as the weekend rolls on. So it's I don't know. It's like you just don't know what it's going to do. But it's definitely hazy out there.
Yeah, it's really hazy. I was trying to find. So the air quality AQI today is 116. I don't know what that means.
It means it's
on
not
a scale of 0 to 500. So it's not 0 and it's not 500. I think 0 is 0 the best.
I think so.
Okay. So the higher that number it is, the worse.
Yeah, I got actually an advisory on my phone yesterday, late afternoon.
Yeah, here we go. So it says it is unhealthy for sensitive groups.
Yeah,
and you and I are definitely sensitive.
I know. I was like, why are my eyes burning? I've put in the eye drops. I've done all of that. Yeah, the sneezing and all of that. So if you have breathing problems, they're recommending, not that you have to stay inside, but like if it's something that the haziness would trigger. The air quality is not the best, so maybe stay inside if you could. If you're really prone to allergies and things, irritating your sinuses or whatever, probably best to just kind of lay low and stay inside. I don't know if have they gotten these wildfires contained, or are they?
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not up on my Canadian wildfire news.
Dang it. James.
Well, here's a story out of NPR. Wildfire smoke live updates. Detroit, Chicago, and the Midwest in general blanketed by haze from Canada. So it has a photo of downtown Chicago here. It's
you can't see.
Yeah.
Like the all the buildings that you would normally see and all of that. It's just like a big fog. It's like a Stephen King movie.
Yeah. So it says just 3 weeks after the wildfire smoke brought the world's worst air quality to New York, it's happening again.
Yeah.
So it's the worst air quality since the last time it was the worst air quality, which was a week ago.
Which was not too long ago. Yeah. Not a good thing.
Yeah. I was in Chicago one time a few years ago, and I don't think this was because of a wildfire. I think it was maybe from like drifting effects from a hurricane or something like that, but it was incredibly hazy. Like you couldn't see like a block away from you.
And that's disappointing because you love to see like the big buildings and all that stuff.
It was really weird. I'd never seen anything quite like that before. And it was really just like that for one day. Like it wasn't like that the whole week or anything, but the one day it was just so hazy. It was really bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like strange things that you would never think of. Like a wildfire in Canada is affecting Jackson, Ohio right now.
Well, well, the weather has been crazy.
Man,
crazy.
Definitely been crazy. That's for sure.
It's been cooler. So. It's been very rainy. It's been kind of, I don't know, like there's been days when it looks like it's going to rain any second and then it doesn't.
All day, I thought it was going to pour down the rain.
It really didn't rain.
It didn't
much
do anything
at all, if any, yesterday.
And we took the dogs out for a walk last night, and I had to put a jacket on. It was like 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it looked like a big storm was going to hit yesterday.
It just never did. So it's hard to tell. So the main thing for the weekend is stick your head out the window, I guess, and take a look. There's no like major like storms or anything like that. It's just a chance of rain every day.
Yeah.
So maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, though. I was watching the news this morning, and if you are flying this weekend, holy don't.
Big crowds or expected a lot of cancellations.
Well, they're having, because of all the extreme weather in the West and down South.
Yeah.
They're saying that they're going to shutter like Fort Lauderdale, Miami will shut down, has been shut down. one of the other, not Atlanta. If they shut Atlanta down, you may as well just
you may as well just stay home.
Forget it.
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere.
But United has asked that they like shut down their flights for a minute so that they can catch up because they've had so many cancellations that it's just completely out of control now. So there's people stranded at airports once again. There's so many people traveling over the 4th. The weather is causing cancellations. It is a flipping nightmare.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Stay home.
Or drive. But they're saying that there'll be more people out on the highway.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the busiest driving weekends of the
because
year,
a lot of people are leaving, like, say now and taking like a full week's, vacation.
Long weekend, yeah.
So it's, I don't know. Travel is going to be rough. So if you are planning to fly this weekend, maybe do a little, get the app for sure. The plane, whatever airline it is, app on your phone. They'll send you notifications, I'm sure. But whew. I've only had one flight canceled due to weather.
Yeah. The only flight I ever remember having canceled was because one of the flight attendants had to leave and they're not allowed to fly with less crew. X crew members.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know if she got sick. I don't know if she got like an emergency, but like they were getting ready to board and then one of them left and they're like canceled.
That is crazy. We were in Maine and we were on the airplane sitting on the runway. And the next thing I know, they backed the plane off the runway and I was like, what is happening? And we went back to the gate and we were headed to LaGuardia to catch and they canceled. They had horrible storms in New York, so they closed the airport.
Yeah.
So we had to get off that one. They put us on an immediate other flight through, Atlanta, I think. So it was like we had to fly from Maine to Atlanta back to Columbus, but whatever. We got there. It was just a couple hours later. It was no big deal. But oh my gosh. So I was watching the news this morning too, and they had the funniest story that had happened. This lady got off a plane in London with her husband, and she accidentally left. She had like a small purse, and it had her passport and everything in it. And she left it on the plane seat.
She left her purse on the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she gets off the plane, they're reboarding the plane. She's like, "Oh my God." So she finds just some random pilot out in the terminal. She's like, "Oh my God, my, purse is on that plane." I don't know where it was that they didn't see it when they were cleaning it.
Yeah.
So he happened to know the pilot that was piloting that plane. So he texted him, and the next thing you know, the ground crew runs up. The pilot, did you know this, that their like cockpit like windows slide open?
No.
Yeah, they open.
Yeah, well, you got to put your arm up
while you're flying the plane at 30,000 feet.
Yeah.
So the next thing you know, the ground crew guy's like this. The pilot opens the window and he threw it out the window to him, and she got her purse back. Isn't that hilarious?
That's very funny.
Like, what are the chances of that happening? And the husband's like got it all blow by blow on his like cell phone from up in the terminal. He's like, "Oh my God, he's throwing it out the window. That's her purse." So,
hilarious.
Yeah, it was a really cute story. I thought that was awesome. So, anywho, so what's going on?
Well, what do you think about this?
Okay.
Ryan Seacrest, have you heard this?
Yes.
Has signed a multi-year deal to be the new host of Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
What?
Can you think, though, of a better, cheesier Wheel of Fortune host than Ryan Seacrest?
I think I could definitely think of a better host for Wheel of Fortune than Ryan Seacrest. Like anybody. Like Drew Carey.
Right.
I mean,
just move from one set to the next, buddy.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Man, I don't know. So I mean, whatever.
Here was like, my
who
question.
Cares? But like,
yeah, I don't care because I don't really watch. I used to watch.
Ain't nobody gonna watch it anymore.
No.
Like, y'all might as well cancel it. You're instead of having Ryan Seacrest be the host.
Here's the question, though. So, are you going to have like 40-something-year-old Ryan Seacrest and like 75-year-old Vanna White, who still, by the way, looks exactly the same as she did 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But is that going to be the team, or are they?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, is that not going to be kind of weird? Because Pat Sajak and Vanna White have been together almost since
it says
the whole time.
It says that Pat Sajak and Vanna White did the show together for 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
So does Vanna say, okay,
that is skimming here. Okay.
And then who's the new Vanna?
Yeah, that's the only thing I see about her. So I don't know if she's retiring or not.
I hadn't heard anything that she was.
No.
I just wonder how that chemistry will work.
She should be the host.
Well, and that's what a lot of people are saying. That
unless she doesn't want to do it, which fair enough.
Yeah, and they said, well, Pat Sajak's daughter had filled in.
Yeah,
at
she'd
one
be
point.
A better host. Well, I think Vanna hosted and Pat's daughter.
No, when Vanna hosted, I think Vanna's daughter did the thing, but Pat's daughter hosted.
Any of those would be better than Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know that they needed a name. Well, I think what they wanted was not the Jeopardy thing to happen.
Well, where they couldn't decide.
They him-hawed around, and then they hired someone, and then that backfired on them. And then
that was a whole.
Yeah, it's just been a mess.
Yeah.
So I think they just wanted to pick somebody and say, here he is, and this is what's happening. And if you don't like it, tough tootie.
They literally just like walked out the door to the stage where they filmed Wheel of Fortune into like the next sound stage. And it just happened to be American Idol or whatever. And they're like,
there stood Ryan.
How about that guy?
Work.
Hey, Ryan, you doing anything tomorrow? Want to film 20 episodes of Wheel of Fortune back to back?
Cool. All right.
Come on.
We're going to pay you multi-millions of dollars to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I always thought Pat Sajak was a condescending dick anyway.
Yeah.
So
maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
I don't know how he has made it as long as he has.
Fair enough. I guess people just got used to it.
He's just a jerk sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit. You're not wrong. I did always think it'd be funny to see Sajak and Jeopardy guy.
Alex Trebek
would have liked to have seen them actually play the game.
Jello wrestling? Oh.
Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'd like to see Pat Sajak and why can't I remember his name? Alex Trebek. Obviously, I would like to see them Jello wrestle, but that is unrelated.
Yes.
But I would just see them play the game and see like how bad they do at it, and be like,
pretty bad.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
For talking down to people,
jerks,
for missing these puzzles all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna tell you something else, and now it just went. Psh. Anyway, that was a good story. It's the blonde coming out.
You have to have your hairdresser work
do
on
something
that.
about that.
Put it back. Put it back in.
Can you darken this back up again because it ain't working for me. No, this is good because then I just have an excuse.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think about Ryan Seacrest?
I mean, I think it's just cheesy enough. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's just a cheese ball.
That's true. He is very cheesy.
And he just is what he is. And
maybe they should get like Bill Burr to host it.
Who's that?
You don't know Bill Burr? He's like the comedian. He's like shouts angry in a Boston accent.
There you go. That would be
just
fun.
An angry guy from Boston.
That sounds about like Pat Sajak. Let's just say mean things to the participants.
Yeah.
And for some reason get away with it for 40 years.
What about like Dave Chappelle?
I mean, I'm with you. Like, I think that there could be plenty of...
Just do something different.
Something wild.
Yeah, do something wild.
Which I thought when they put Drew Carey on the Price is Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that, but I think it works because it's not Bob Barker.
It's true.
Like...
I don't know that I've actually watched the show with Drew hosting, even though he's been doing it for like a decade now.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he does fine. It's just a different thing because it's, minus the sexual harassment and the, whatever that used to incur. But I don't know. So I guess Ryan Seacrest on Wheel of Fortune is just kind of like, whatever. Because you don't want to find, it's like, I think that's what they struggled with Jeopardy was they tried to find somebody that was Alex Trebek, and you can't do that. Like you need someone completely different.
I think part with Jeopardy is there was someone involved in choosing it that wanted it to be him,
Yeah.
and
How'd that work out?
not well.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think the hosts of Jeopardy now do a good job. I like
Is
them
it,
both. It's Ken Jennings and the girl from The Big Bang Theory, whose name I can never remember how to say right.
So the funny thing is, see, if you're my age, you say the girl from Blossom.
Yeah, the girl from Blossom.
You said The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
What
No,
is
I
her
never
name?
watched
Mayim Bialik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're both good at it.
Yeah. Well, Ken is for sure. I think she does a very fantastic job too, and she's brilliant.
Yeah, the fact that they considered anybody other than Ken is crazy to me.
I agree.
He seemed like the obvious choice, especially when they brought him back and did all that, like all the greatest of all time champions and all that stuff, and like everybody remembered. Yeah. He's an obvious choice.
There have been people that I think have done probably better on the show than Ken Jennings ever did.
Well, there are people
but you don't remember them.
Well, there
are
people that won more money, and there were people that. So what was it? He had the longest winning streak. And then the guy from just a few years ago, James something or other, he won the most money.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then there was a third guy who had been on the show quite a while ago, and he had some other record.
But you remember Ken Jennings.
Yeah.
He's the one
Yeah, because he just got so much news coverage when he was on Jeopardy.
I remember sitting in my house one day, and I bet I jumped on the bandwagon like everybody else.
It was such a big thing.
I can remember sitting there. We were eating dinner, watching that, and he lost, and we were like,
"What?" Well, yeah, and he lost on. It was something kind of funny, right?
It was just something. It was so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
When it happened.
Yeah. It was a really anticlimactic
but you're like,
end. You're like, wait,
what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm really disappointed that Dylan's not here right now, that we can A, ask him if he's ever heard of Jeopardy. B, ask him if he's ever heard of Wheel of Fortune.
Or Ryan Seacrest.
Or
Ken Jennings.
Or any of these people we're talking
or Blossom.
about. Yeah. Yeah, he probably doesn't know Ryan Seacrest.
Probably not. Or Joey Lawrence going, whoa.
Like from New Kids on the Block?
No, don't you remember Blossom at all?
Oh, no.
Joey Lawrence. Whoa.
I never watched Blossom.
If you talk about Joey Lawrence, that's his, it's just like,
is he in?
Whoa.
He was not. Who's the New Kids on the Block guy? Isn't there a Joey something?
I wasn't a New Kids on the Block fan.
Yeah, that was a little before my time.
NSYNC.
There's a Joey in NSYNC.
Yeah, Joey Fat One.
Just Joey the Fat One.
It's his name.
Hey, I would happily have Joey the Fat One's life.
Isn't it funny that his name's Joey Fatone, which is spelled Fat One?
Is that really how it's spelled?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know how to spell his last name.
Yep. Lance Bass, Justin Timberlake, JC
I
Chavez.
I cannot think of Lance without thinking of Tropic Thunder. When Robert Downey Jr. was like, Lance.
That's one of those movies that you're like, oh my God, it's so funny.
It's so it just wrong. Doesn't get old because it's like, it's just, it's wrong in a way that like is always going to be funny because it's so wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the movie's so funny.
Speaking of like timeless, like they had Margot Robbie and some of the Barbie cast on the Today Show this morning. Mm-hmm. And they were talking to her about, I'm sure you've seen it in the previews where she steps out of her like heels and her feet stay the same way. And they were asking her if she was like, that was a prosthesis or whatever. And she's like, no, she said, they put stickies on the floor. So I stuck the shoes on the floor and so they didn't come off her feet. So they came off her feet. And she said, I was just like holding a like bar up here that was off camera. But she's like, no, that was just me like standing on my toes. But I don't know. I was just sitting there thinking as that cast was talking, like, and I know we've talked about it here on the program, but that Barbie movie it's probably going to be the worst movie ever made. And it's going to do so much money because
make so much money.
I don't care whether you're, 8 or 80, you're going to want to see that movie.
Yeah.
Like
it's going to make all the money that The Flash did not make. Did you see the Malibu Barbie dream house? On Airbnb?
Or the Airbnb thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Should we take up Should do a GoFundMe so we can do the
So
show
we
from
can
Malibu.
Yes,
Barbie
from
Dream
the
House.
Airbnb. So literally somebody built a life-size Barbie dream house and you can rent it out on
Yeah,
Airbnb.
let's see if I can find it.
I'm sure everybody and their brother's looking for that right now.
Yeah.
And it's, as you can imagine, everything's pink and
Oh yeah, it's
ridiculous. So, but no, I don't know if it's easily found or not.
Here we go. Found it. Oh,
Don't choke up,
I'm
James.
losing my voice. This is just an article. Let's see about your stay. While Barbie is away, Ken is listing his room in her iconic Malibu dream house on Airbnb and bringing Barbie's all-pink world back by popular demand. In celebration of the highly anticipated release of Barbie, only in theaters July 21st, Ken is inviting 2 lucky guests to stay in the newly revamped Malibu dream house in all its kingdom glory.
Shut up.
All right, so is it a contest? This is a long article. Okay, how to book. Everyone in Barbie Land can request the book Ken's Room in Barbie's Malibu Dream House beginning July 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time at airbnb.com/KenDreamhouse. Guests are responsible for their own travel to and from Malibu.
So it's just a room within the house. So who else is in the house?
That's about all it is. So I can show you the picture. Oh my gosh, look at this room.
It looks exactly like what you would think it would look like.
Oh, it's so trashy. It's hilarious. Yeah, this looks very funny.
So if you're interested, look up Ken. What was it? Ken's
It's
Ken's Dream Room or something.
Just Google Barbie Dream House Airbnb.
Yeah,
you'll find the article. The pool has floaties in it that spell Ken.
Yes, they do.
And it's almost kind of looks like a dollhouse the way that the front is kind of cut open. There's a basketball hoop on the 3rd story patio.
It's so ridiculous.
It's very funny. There's a plastic horse in the front yard. So what did I say? July 17th. Yeah.
Do you think the powers that be here would spring for us to go stay at the Barbie Dream House?
I doubt it. It doesn't say anything about pricing. All right, so the description is written in Ken's voice. It says, "I've decked out the place with a little more, me. I'm more than just beach. My cowboy stuff is great, and horses, guitars, games, and more. And of course, rollerblades, because I literally go nowhere without them. Now guests can live it up Ken style for a neon night in Barbie Land. 6-pack not included." You will have the opportunity to live in Technicolor by taking a spin through my awesome wardrobe to find your best beach fit. Look out, Barbie. I've got quite the closet, too.
No.
It's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make it up. So.
Mm-hmm. No, that movie looks really funny. I saw another so I think we talked about this last time we talked about movies, but so the Barbie movie and the Christopher Nolan movie about the atomic bomb, Oppenheimer, come out the same weekend. And I assume this was Photoshop, but somebody posted this picture of a pink mushroom cloud, and it said, "Oh, I see Barbie and Oppenheimer are doing some
a collab,
a collab in their branding, their viral marketing."
That's awesome. Oh God.
Yeah.
So bad.
I bet Ryan Seacrest would feel right at home at Ken's Barbie mansion.
I know, right? I mean, he'd probably be about within my top 5 on the list of people that would look like a Ken doll. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he is for sure a human Ken doll.
Yeah.
Nearly as plastic.
Nearly as plastic. I was trying to find. I had something that I was gonna
do
on the show today. Oh, let me see if I can pull this up here. So I found this article yesterday and I thought it was really interesting. This is completely different than what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 11 famous people who requested very unusual, weird, or surprising burials.
Okay.
So
I would like to be buried during the MacArthur fireworks display while
the Queens are watching
the
at
Queens
the
are
cemetery.
watching.
I mean, it's like 2 for 1. Fireworks and James all at the same time. Did you know, so everyone knows Tupac Shakur, right? Like
Dylan wouldn't know Tupac Shakur.
Okay. Tupac was a rapper, was murdered, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. By P. Diddy, allegedly.
Well, who knows? One rapper killed another one. We just don't know which one it was. Okay. And then in retaliation, another rapper killed another rapper. But anyway.
Just kidding.
Did you know? So there were rumors all along that members, so he was part of what they called the Outlaws.
Mm.
And the rumor for a long time was that they smoked his ashes.
Yeah.
And it has been confirmed that they smoked his ashes. They had a little memorial for him, his mom and his family. We had hit the beach. I'm not going to say all what they said because, I can't. And they did some stuff. And he liked at the beach. They did some weed, some chicken, some wings. He loved orange soda. And then he said, smoke my ashes. And they did. So there you go. Hunter S. Thompson. Remember him?
Oh, yes.
Yes. He, of course, was known for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and some other stuff. He spent, allegedly, Johnny Depp paid for it. I don't know if it's true.
Oh, I'm sure that probably is true.
Hunter S. Thompson had his ashes blasted out of a cannon.
Oh, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that Johnny Depp would do that.
Yes.
Have you ever seen when Hunter S. Thompson was on Conan O'Brien?
No.
Look it up. It is the single most insane
weird
interview segment ever.
Ever?
Ever.
Okay.
So Conan tried for years to get Hunter Thompson to come on the show, and he would not do it because he was a recluse, wouldn't go anywhere.
Right.
So finally, they're like, well, how about we come to you? And they got him to agree. So Conan comes out to Hunter S. Thompson's just his mansion is as insane as you think it would be. As you
would think it would be, yeah.
And Hunter S. Thompson, he's got like a gun range and all this crazy stuff. And he has like Conan try to interview him while he's like shooting at his gun range. And he's got, and Hunter Thompson has got like butlers like bringing him like machine guns and stuff like throughout this interview. And it's hilarious. It's so
weird.
Funny. It's so funny. I don't know. It's from like the early 2000s. It's so funny. Look it up if you haven't seen it.
Okay,
it is
we'll look that up.
Bonkers.
All right. So Fred Bauer, Bar. He's the inventor of Pringles.
Oh,
yeah.
So fun fact about Pringles: they originally were going to be tennis balls, and when the rubber was supposed to be delivered, they delivered potatoes by mistake.
Okay,
it's not true.
I totally believed you. I hate you right now. Well, anyway, old Fred wanted to be buried in a Pringles can.
Yeah.
So, he was proud of the fact that he invented this tubular can, wanted to make it part of his last wishes. So some of his ashes were buried in a Pringles can. Literally, his siblings stopped at Walgreens for a can of Pringles on the way to the funeral, and they put him in there and buried him.
Sounds like the end of The Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Yep. Carrie, I didn't know this one. Carrie Fisher, we all know, Princess Leia, wanted to be buried in a Prozac-shaped urn.
That's definitely her sense of humor.
Yes, it would be. Bruce Lee, and this was like really controversial because there's like footage of him, like his funeral and all
Mm-hmm.
kind of morbid stuff when it came right down to it. In fact, they used his corpse in his casket for his last film, like footage of that. So
It's all about content, Jen. Always be making content.
I guess. Oof. I mean, oof. He had shot about 40 minutes of footage of this other thing, and they basically, I mean, the point of that was him laying in his casket is in
the movie.
That movie. Yeah. Kind of creepy.
Mm.
So Luke Perry.
Yeah.
You know who Luke Perry is. Star of 90210 and many, many other things.
Father of pro wrestler Jungle Boy. Did you know that?
No.
His son is a very good professional wrestler.
No.
He goes by Jungle Boy.
How does Luke Perry have a son old enough to be a professional wrestler?
He's he got started really young.
I guess so, because he's like my age.
Yeah.
He wanted to be buried in and he was in a mushroom suit, a mushroom burial suit.
Like made out of mushrooms so that it like decomposes?
There's this whole, it's some kind
like
of
a natural
thing.
Okay, yeah.
So his daughter wrote this big explanation about it, which I'm not obviously going to read here because it's like a lot.
That's like kind of a thing. A lot of people don't want to be, pumped full of all the chemicals and stuff that they do in modern funerals, which is really no reason to do.
Or like put yourself under a tree or, whatever. Yeah. I mean, you're just prolonging,
sure,
the inevitable.
Sure. Spending a lot of money doing it.
Yep. Arch West, inventor of Doritos, was buried with his beloved Doritos.
You can get Doritos in like a Pringles can now, so he missed the opportunity to be cremated and put in a Pringles can.
You're not kidding. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
James Doohan, the Star Trek star, had his ashes flown into space.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's cooler than a Pringles can for sure.
I think so. Aretha Franklin had 3 outfit changes for her viewings and funeral.
That's a very
diva-esque, yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
She wore like a pink red dress, and then she changed to a blue dress, and then a rose gold dress. I don't know who this person is. Roald Dahl.
He wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, because they were talking about chocolate. He had sort of a Viking funeral.
Okay.
So that was kind of different.
He was murdered in a chocolate factory like a small child.
He blew up like that chick that looked like the blueberry. And then Elizabeth Taylor, as you can imagine, requested to be fashionably late to her own funeral. So they made that happen as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting, like weird things that people.
So what are your last wishes?
Oh God, I don't know. It doesn't matter. You're dead.
This is true.
Yeah.
It's more for the people you leave behind, I suppose.
It is.
Whatever makes them feel better.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, wow, it's getting like really deep and heavy, but it kind of creeps me out to see people dead. Like, because you want to kind of like remember them as, how you remember them, right?
Oh, sure.
So I just don't know that I'd want anyone seeing me dead.
Yeah.
I mean, family or something, but not like.
Right. You don't really want to be put out on display with 3 outfit changes.
No. Or fashionably late.
Or
like,
fashionably
I'll just
late.
be there. It's fine.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, same. Yeah. Keep it simple. Yeah.
I just like everyone to have a big frickin' party, Like,
or just
have fun.
Yeah. Or just like keep doing your thing and don't worry about me.
Yeah. Like it's dead. I'm dead. It's fine.
Just I mean that mushroom thing sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to research that.
Yeah.
I'll look more into that.
I mean, the Pringles sounded pretty good too. You can have the Pringles.
I mean,
if I can have the can.
It's a deal. Same. Dude, if one of us goes, the other gets to eat the Pringles, and then we'll put each other in a can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You heard it here on Main Street TV.
Yeah. This is our blood oath. Whichever one of us goes first has to buy the Pringles can for the other's funeral.
God. Can you imagine?
You might need two Pringles cans.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much of you put in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you all think?
Yeah. I don't
That
know.
we're completely insane?
Yeah, me too.
We are.
Yeah.
But
Me too.
all right, well, let's practice this wave one more time because I think that you need to. No, James. No.
She said screw in a light bulb.
Who said that?
The little girl that was here.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not it. You look like you're having a seizure. On that note, we'll work with him.
Yeah.
He'll have it down by this weekend. By the time you
I'll
and
have
I are
it
in the parade, we'll
Next
have
time
it
we're in
down.
a parade. Hey, last time Total Media was in a parade in MacArthur, we about killed poor Red Thompson.
Yeah, we did.
So
yeah, we don't want to do that. Well, red rides from now on.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? So, all right. Well, have a great day, everyone. Our good friend Ben Davis Jr. will be in the house tomorrow to kick off Homegrown Happy Hour, which will be starting tomorrow night at Rowdy's.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.